Josh Allen praising the folks who allowed the game to happen on Monday. Ideally, some more would have showed up with shovels because, you know, when you show up and you're looking at your ticket and here we are, we're at section 28 and row 15 and, oh, there's my seat. Wait, where's my seat? It's a mound of snow. But they still found a way to move enough snow that the stadium looked normal.
Amazing.
When it was full, It looked normal. And it was a happy time for the Buffalo Bills and their fans to get that win. This is a team that was left for dead. This was a team that bottomed out. This was a team that looked like they had nothing left, and it all turned around. And remember, I talked to Rasul Douglas about this a couple of weeks ago. The speech that Sean McDermott gave to the team after that 20,000-word hit piece, and I don't mean that in a pejorative way toward Tyler Dunn, but it was a hit piece of Sean McDermott. It was a takedown. It was an expose on all the things McDermott's done wrong. That whole 9/11 story that he told at training camp a few years ago, that became a thing. He got dragged, as he should have. It was stupid. I'm surprised it was under wraps for 3 or 4 years, but the team rallied around him, and that was the moment. And, you know, you get that spark. Sometimes they try to contrive it, make it up, fake it, fabricate it. Sometimes it's real, and it's so much better when it's real because it lasts longer when it's real. And that was real, and that's propelled them. And, of course, they got good players, and they finally figured it out. And Ken Dorsey getting fired and Joe Brady taking over helped too. But they bottomed out, Chris, and now they are dangerous. And we saw it yesterday again, taking out the Pittsburgh Steelers 31-17.
No, it's like it's almost the opposite story of the Philadelphia Eagles. It's like, you know, it's like whoa, you had every right to pack up the season and get it's 5-5. You can't count to 11. You lose to the Denver Broncos. It's over. The Jenga tower is wobbly. Let that thing fall over. It's done. You're done. You're falling apart. They win a game against the Jets. They lose a heartbreaker to the Eagles and could have said, damn, that's it. It's over. And then they go on a run, and now they've won 6 in a row, right? So, yeah, McDermott, whatever, the Tyler Dunn piece, the leadership in the locker room, right? The players, they said all the right things throughout. They rallied together, and it's incredible. And now they're gritty and tough and patient with the run game. And, you know, Romo, I thought, did a good job explaining this last night in that, we've said it. They've been playing playoff football for the last 6 weeks. They know how to just manage situations and win the game now. They're not worried about anything else other than just, hey, we got to win the damn game. I don't care what my stats are, what this is, how many sacks, whatever. We're just going to do what we got to do to win the game. And that's the mode they got into after they fired Ken Dorsey and what they got in down the stretch. And that's why right now they're dangerous because it's a complete team effort. It's not, and it doesn't feel like, I mean, we know he's a superstar, Josh Allen, and he showed us again yesterday, but it doesn't feel like it's all on him like it has in years past. And I think that's what's different about this Buffalo team. I just hope they're not too banged up after yesterday because they were dropping like flies there a little in the second half.
6 wins in a row right now. They won 5 in a row to end the regular season, 6-1 after the loss to the Broncos that got Ken Dorsey fired, and just one at a time. And they weren't all impressive. You know, they blew out the Cowboys 31-10, and then it was a little sputtery after that. You know, the Chargers game, the Patriots game, but they still got wins. And then they nailed down the number 2 seed, coming from behind to beat the Dolphins the last night of the season, and now they're propelled into the playoffs. And look, I mean, It's not like they've taken down the Steelers at full strength. Mason Rudolph played quarterback, and you know they were up 21-0, and they let the Steelers hang around. It could have been a blowout, and should have been a blowout, arguably. But now the question becomes, and we'll spend plenty of time this week talking about it, Bills Chiefs getting together again in the playoffs, which will be something because both teams have kind of shed the questions from the regular season, and they're focused on legacies and Super Bowls, and you know, we've seen it in the championship round, we've seen it in the divisional round, we're going to see it again in the divisional round this week. But Josh Allen, one of the things that we see them do with him in the playoffs when they're not worried about him getting injured or as obsessed about keeping him healthy as they are during the regular season, just let him do his thing. And that 52-yard touchdown.
That's incredible. I mean, incredible.
When he breaks free, that's a speed that I don't recall. He made that cut, and I thought he was going to break his own ankles. And then he's just running away from everybody. Everybody.
Left Patrick Peterson in the dust, right? But, yeah, the design quarterback runs and then the knack that he has for when you want to play this coverage. Oh, I see you playing man-to-man and everybody's back's turned. He's smart enough to process that in real time and go, wait, if there's a lane, I'm taking off because I'm going to go get it 10 yards automatically, let alone maybe more if you don't want to tackle me or would do whatever. I mean, again, it wasn't easy, like you said. Their defense made plays. It got them jump-started early on. The Steelers' turnovers, we know all of that. But, I mean, some of the elements out there, Josh Allen, some of the throws, the runs, the breaking of tackles, and not letting a negative play be a negative play, they're eye-popping. They are, and it all starts with Josh Allen. They base the way they play around him. It's just they got some other things around him now that they don't have to go, hey, just dance around and make it happen all the time. James Cook, we got that going. We got the tight end combination working. We found how to spread the ball around to everybody on the football team, let alone we know they can play defense too. So they're playing more of a complete game, and then just hey, every now and then can we get a splash play from Josh Allen in a tough spot to maybe get us over that spot. And that to me is conducive to playoff football, playoff run, maybe going to a Super Bowl. I mean, it's incredible. The guy's incredible. He's one of the greatest talents I've ever seen in football. He's on his way to the Hall of Fame. I mean, what is it now? 25 touchdowns and 4 interceptions in his playoff career, but it's his fault they haven't gotten to the Super Bowl, guys. It's his fault. He's only carried the team for the last 5 years, but it's his fault. He's insane. He's truly incredible.
It really is something to behold, and we're fortunate to get to see another Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes duel with the season on the line.
In
Buffalo.
Again,
forget about all the ups and downs of the regular season. It's a 17-game season. Rarely, and do you really want a team to be dominant start to finish? We like to have some uncertainty. We like to have some things to overreact to or react to or just talk about. It makes it more dramatic. It makes it more fun. It makes it more compelling when a team that's been through some stuff figures it out and gets to, within a couple of games of the Super Bowl. And we've got 2 teams in the Bills and the Chiefs that went through some stuff and are in the process of figuring it out. And one of them's going to advance and one of them's going home. And yeah, we talked about this yesterday. 6 prior times Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes have played each other. Only one was in Buffalo, the COVID year of 2020. No fans in the stands. The Chiefs won a game that was postponed from Monday to Tuesday. And now we get to see Highmark Stadium, winner take all, goes to the AFC Championship against either the Ravens or the Houston Texans. As you said, the injuries at a certain point they reach a critical mass.
Yeah.
Gabe Davis was out for this game. Terrell Bernard was carted off. Teron Johnson didn't return after being evaluated for concussion. There were issues with the kicker possibly pulling a hamstring. At some point, it's too much to overcome, but you still have Josh Allen. So if anybody's going to overcome it, it's the Bills.
Yeah. Hopefully some of those injuries are not, they were out for yesterday, and then they can get healthy by Sunday evening and be somewhat close to full strength. We'd like to see that. And yeah, it's going to be awesome. It's the Bills at home. We haven't seen Mahomes had to deal with the Bills Mafia or any type of fans on the road in the playoffs. That's going to be interesting. And, yeah, it's a matchup in where it's different than years past, too, where both teams were just like, let's get in the shotgun and ride our quarterback's big-time right arms. This is a year where both teams are playing a little bit more complete team football. It's not just about that. So that'll be interesting on top of that as well. But Buffalo, really impressive. It really was. And the turnaround they made, McDermott getting tougher, running the ball, the James Cook angle, that's all, kind of, again, the vice versa conversation of what we talked about in Philadelphia. They found some X's and O's and some motivation and a mentality to go, wait, we got to flip this on its head the positive way here and figure out how we get back and right the ship, and they did that. It is impressive, and of course it's full all around too. The defense yesterday, we talk about Josh Allen and we get that, but damn, the George Pickens fumble early on, and then of course the Kaiir Elam interception in the end zone where you felt like, oh, wait, Pittsburgh, they're gonna get back in the game right here, and this might get tight. To get that interception from their defense, they make 2 plays that certainly helped Josh Allen and the offense kind of weather the storm and didn't let the Steelers make it too close.
Bills get it done. We're going to take a break and talk about the Steelers on the other side, including the future of head coach Mike Tomlin, who was sort of asked a question about it, but the person didn't get a chance to finish asking the question. We'll discuss that next here on PFT Live. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.